Wilkin Formby, the right tackle for Alabama. Your ass need your scholarship pulled, and your ass need to find you another college to go play right tackle at. I'ma just say it myself. After watching this USF and Alabama football game this Saturday, I'm not even gonna lie, just disgusted at the way the offensive line played, disgusted at the way in which the ball was ran, disgusted at how every time we play USF, we make the defensive side of the ball look like all-stars. Every time we play them, those defensive players' draft stock goes through the roof. What we had, 13 penalties? I can't even tell you how many of those penalties were holding penalties. On the same damn player, over and over and over again, Formby was getting whipped on that offensive line by whoever it was that was in front of him. Doesn't matter who it was, he was getting whipped every single time. Our offensive line on that right side blocked no one. Jalen Miro had no time to set his feet, go through any options before defensive players were all in his face. The defensive coordinator, they dialed up blitzes the whole entire night because our right tackle couldn't block a damn soul. We could have just put Helen Keller on the damn line and just said fuck it. That right there shows the team isn't as disciplined as they need to be. Fumbles. We're fumbling the ball. I don't understand why the hell Nick Sheridan had Miro under center on the goal line. Why is he under center? Why are we making this shit complicated when it's easy? If we're anywhere inside 20 yards before we get in that end zone, we need to be running Miro. I know we want to make him a passing quarterback, and I understand that we can do that as well, as long as the offensive line is blocking. But if not, we need to run the football when we're that close to the end zone. There is no team that has the answer to Jalen Miro when he's running from the quarterback position. The whole entire game when we played USF, you could tell when he ran that football from the quarterback position. I'm talking about QB runs, not him just making plays, just QB runs. They couldn't stop him. No team is going to be able to stop him running that football. The speed is just too much. The athleticism is just too much. Why are we doing everything else down here on this goal line besides running with Jalen Miro? We had 21 points taken off the board because of penalties. Big runs, big plays negated because of penalties. Our defensive front, we need to get better pressure on quarterbacks. The whole entire defensive scheme is for defensive turnovers, for us to get the ball on the defensive side and give it back to our offense. Our DBs are young, yes, but they are getting their asses toasted. They are getting toasted. 2 to 3 footsteps. Toasted. The only thing that saved us this game was because they goddamn quarterback could overthrow Fidel Castro and the damn Cuban government. He overthrew all of his open receivers. All of them. Wide open for touchdowns, and he just overthrew them. That's the only reason why we won this game, if you want to be honest. The only reason why. The quarterback ran the same damn play over and over and over and over and over and racked up 108 rushing yards. Womack, get on the defense's ass. Get on the defense's ass. They need to wrap up when they're tackling. They're over pursuing. They just look lost, to be honest with you. They look lost. Our DBs need to do better in coverage, because when we play a better quarterback, we're going to get our ass toasted. We need to put Prentice. I don't know why he's not being featured in this Alabama offense, but just like Bond, we're going to lose him to the transfer portal if we don't start getting him involved. This is unacceptable. We're struggling with USF on the same night that we're finna celebrate Saban and transform that stadium to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, and this is the performance in which we're putting on for him. You can see the disgust in his face. This team has to get better. We have a long way to go. I'm mad that it took them 6 minutes in the fourth quarter before they decide to put Pritchard in. And immediately, everything just started running. As soon as they put Pritchard in, they ran the ball directly to the right side. Where all the issues was coming from. They ran the ball directly at them. And that ball started getting moved. Jam Miller, 5, 6, 7 yards. Justin Haynes, 5, 6, 7 yards. Miro got time throw. Okay, pass completed. That shows you how one position, everybody has to be clicking on all cylinders, because if somebody goes down in one position, it can throw everything off. I know we feel as if, we got 4 and 5 star recruits on the team. They should be able to just jump in and plug in, and it doesn't always work that way. A lot of these players have to be developed. I'm not sure. Wilcom Formby, I know he came from Michigan State. He's played, so he should have experience. Probably not with the speed that's down here. But we can't sit there and struggle at one position all damn game and expect at the end of the game to just, okay, now we'll switch them out. I know we have injured players, but we got to do better. This game was lackluster. I'm glad that we still ended up winning the game at the end, scoring 28 points within 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. But it was still sloppy. Has to get better, because when we play better competition, we have a strong possibility of just getting blew out if we play like we played this past Saturday against USF.